U.S. security officials have warned voters to stay vigilant for false information ahead of the 2024 election. Chief Washington correspondent Major Garrett and the CBS News Confirmed team takes a look at the way that misinformation spreads online and how you can tell fact from fiction.
No one wants to believe they could get duped, but here's the thing. Misinformation, sometimes it sounds true, either because it started with a very small kernel of truth or because it confirms something people already believe. Like the backlash against using sunscreen. Some social media influencers claim sunscreen is dangerous. A few have gone so far as to say it causes cancer. How did we get here? An FDA study showed that some active ingredients commonly found in sunscreen are absorbed into the bloodstream. And of course, there is a history in the U.S. of harmful chemicals in consumer products. But while the FDA is continuing to study the effects of ingredients in sunscreen, there is no evidence they cause cancer or any other harm. Yet there is a mountain of evidence that shows not wearing sunscreen does lead to cancer. But as those kernels of truth about the ingredients in sunscreen are shared, they're sometimes taken out of context and twisted and shared again, leading some people to now believe that all sunscreen is dangerous, despite the facts. In other cases, people may be prone to believe misinformation that backs up a belief they already have. Like the persistent false claim that climate change is exaggerated or even a large-scale hoax, despite evidence proving otherwise. Some climate change deniers say the fact that the Earth's temperature has varied throughout history is, well, proof that climate change isn't real. And that warnings about climate change stem from groups seeking political or financial gain or some kind of power. So they spread stories that back up their belief while ignoring the scientific consensus that climate change is real and caused by humans. If you trace it all the way back to its beginning, misinformation can often start small, as a footnote on a medical study or an anecdote shared online. Then it gets reposted, retold, and shared to more people. And each time, like a game of telephone, the story may change a little. It gets exaggerated or taken out of context, sometimes innocently, sometimes by design. That's why it's important. Always confirm your information. Check whether the source is trustworthy and maybe if the story is out of date. See what other trustworthy news outlets are saying and use your common sense. Make sure that story isn't syncing up with something you already strongly believe, leading you to ignore signs it might not be true. Finally, don't share information unless you're confident it is accurate. Two things we know. None of us want to get duped. Here's the other thing we know. We definitely don't want to be the reason others do.
Our thanks to Major Garrett.